I want to do the Twitch thing. Hello everybody, by the way. I want to do the Twitch thing. How do I do the Twitch thing? How do I how does I link my Blue Sky to my Twitch? How does do that? How does do that? Is it an extension on Twitch? Bski? No? Blueski? No? Connecting my Blue Sky to my Twitch. From the list of options, I go to the what? Using a click. Okay, yes. The feature currently only works with Twitch associated. Oh, we're doing it through OBS, right? Is that how it works? From the list, choose the. Oh, it's on the profile edit page. Really? Okay. Twitch.tv/GC Vasquez. Go live for no. How do I set it up so that it goes on and off? Set go live on Blue Sky when Twitch stream goes live. I saw somebody do this. Hold on. Official Blue Sky account. This is an early test. Select accounts can add the live stream link. So you know blah 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 blah. Can you not like set it up to just do it automatically? Well, okay. I'll set it for like 3 hours. Hello. Ow. Welcome, Rambro. Okay. All right. Let's just get started. I almost opened Night Rain instead of Dragon Quest. I've been playing a lot of Night Rain. Let's see. Okay. Got that a little bit loud. I'm still at work. I cannot help you rein in the night. That's okay. I'm very good at that game. He says after winning with Raider and just hard tanking everything. Anyway. So where were we before? Right, we were at the... Not the eastern one, we were at the northern one. The eastern one was empty for some reason. We were at the northern Sea Lord's lair. And we had to fight him. But, me, being dumb, did not heal... I did not sleep at an inn to restore my MP and HP, like a good Dragon Quest player should. Let's go ahead and do that. Joke's on you, I'm pretty bad at it. I'm not bad at Night Rain. I was happily surprised. I was playing and I was like, oh, I still got it. It's like one of my favorite little things to not talk about is that I'm good at Souls games. And that I'm fairly competent at a good Souls-like. All right. Oh fuck! Wait, was this the empty one? No. I thought I was being smart. I thought I was remembering correctly. Did I remember incorrectly? Nope, I didn't. Awesome. Just sleep well? I slept late, is what I did. I slept late. What's your name? What is your name? Helefantes. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Okay. We're going to muster strength. No, we're not going to muster strength. Almost forgot our new strategy. Our new strategy.
We will prevail.
All right. Highly resistant to defense it down. Got it. Insuladdle is going to be necessary. Multiple people are confused. Oh, this is already off to a terrible start. Okay. I am oomphed, correct? Yeah. Man, Carodog, you ain't got shit to protect these people from this stuff. Why are you so useless? If you want to play Dynasty Warriors Origins or Spirit of Sonata, know the history? No. I don't need to. That's what the games are for. Somebody spent a really long time doing the story for that game to give you a good enough the entirety of its history that's relevant and important. If I'm interested in this in the history after I'm done playing the game, then I will go learn the history. But otherwise, I don't need to. Let's see, what will protect me from confusion? Oh, I know the history. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, with Dynasty Warriors, you know the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which I don't think is actually history, right? Ring of Clarity. I feel like that's sold somewhere. Hold on. Fuck. I pressed the wrong button. I know there was a way to do this. I know there was a way to do this. I just can't remember. I swear, I swear there was a way to look at, like, accessory lists. Whatever. I don't know. I'm just gonna look it up. Ring of Clarity, Dragon Quest II HD 2D remake. Click on one of these places. Where is it? In Cantland. I know records too. Romance of the Three Kingdoms is a story, correct? I don't think it's accurately history. Like I think it is a very embellished history, and perhaps may not even be history, may in fact just be stories. Okay, so Records of the Three Kingdoms is like the actual like. Okay, so Records is the more historical account, is what you're telling me. Okay. Everybody's got a confusion ring they can put on now. Ring of Clarity. Sorry. My stomach's not agreeing with me today. Ring of Clarity. I woke up with like the worst stomach ache in the world last night. That was pretty bad. I was half asleep and I couldn't like focus on what was happening to me. I thought I was dying. Just a tummy ache. Okay. Everybody's got their thing on. I can deal with the other stuff of this enemy, but I hate confusion. I hate status ailments like that. They get on my nerves. Okay. He's highly resistant to Helm Splitter. So I'm thinking maybe there may be a better like use of my time. But ultimately I think the problem is that I still need his defense to go down unless he's really weak to magic, which part of me doubts. Okay. Helm Splitter, full heal here, Insuladdle here, Egon Gawain again. Picture folk stories and song propaganda that got supercharged due to the Mongol conquest of China. Huh? How many turns was that? That's quite a few. Do another Kabuff, and we'll do a multi-heal. Egon. I think it's weird that we still haven't gotten an accelerating. We still haven't gotten an acceleratal. Yeah, they're gonna want us. They want us to like. They want us to be like souped up. Magic barrier. This is definitely a boss fight where we have to set up all of our stuff like this. Yeah, we gotta stay on top of this. Bazoom? What the fuck do you mean, Bazoom? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Bazoom? You telling me the boss can just knock my party member out of the fight like that? That's not like nice. That's not good. That's fucked up. Genuinely, that's fucked up. What's running out? Insuladdle's running out, I think. So let's not attack with Gawain this turn. Let's instead defend with Gawain, re-up the Kabuff, re-up the Insuladdle, and then with Matilda, spooky aura, this guy.
I'm quite the tactician. Insulator.
Okay, so he may be weak, super weak to magic stuff. Let's give it a go. Let's zapple him, see what happens. Let's egg on going just in case. He's just gonna spam that? Jesus. Do I have anything against fishy people? I don't think I do. We can try cattle prod. I mean, fish are cattle. Or beasts, rather. What do we got? What do we got? Can I snooze you? Can I continue to spooky aura you?
My apologies.
I can snooze you.
How on
And cattle prod does a little bit better. Helm splitter does less damage. I'm just gonna waste an Omni heal here. It's a huge waste of MP, but I don't care. I mean, damn, dude, you're like, yeah, I mean, you're asleep now.
we will prevail.
Okay. I'm gonna re-up Kabuff because he's still sleeping, right? It's a good time to get all these like things back up. Oh wait, you can do Magic Barrier and you can do Insulatal. Oh, so good. The current executive producer of Origins is wrong about everything that happens at the Wushang Plains. The point of the stories is a parable on the rise and fall of empires. The tragedy is the point. I mean, the game is pretty consistently sort of tragic. Like every faction sort of believes in their own dogma in that game, but like it's not without the obvious elements of tragedy.
How's that?
Elefantes. You are a formidable opponent. Are you, what the fuck are you weak to? I'm gonna wild side. Fuck it. We're just gonna go offensive for a quick second just to see what the fuck he's weak against.
That will help.
Okay, fire and lightning. Got it. Damn, Gawain, you're kind of fucking useless for this fight. Caradoc, Kabuff, Paranel, re-up the Insulatal. Matilda, it's your time to shine.
Fight has won.
Oh yeah. 500 damage every time? Let me get a piece of that. Alright. Frizzle. I can't believe she doesn't know Frizzle. Quite annoying.
This may hurt.
Oh, meditation just heals him all the way up. Wait, you know Aegon. You know Aegon. So we can do our little like method in the reverse direction. I think your wild side's out. Let's magic barrier.
Thank you. Magic barrier.
Oh, he undid my fucking. Let me think. Yeah, egg on Matilda. Caradog can just cop out when he's not doing. Well, actually, Caradog can cast Apple. That's fine. And then the only thing is that Matilda has spooky aura, and nobody else does. And that's like, that's how we make him so weak to Kafrizzle in the first place. Maybe I fucked that up. You know what? Let's just try to snooze him again. Because like if he falls asleep, then all the better. Ways meritocracy turns into backside leads to Sima whose family connection turns into fratricide and nepotism, and Shu's virtue and legacy of the Han turns into zealous military campaigns and being done by a corrupt eunuch, much like the Han. Yeah. But it's like, it's the origin story, so like they're not there yet. You know what I mean? Like, and they're setting up the tragedy already. But Origins goes further into, like, there's gonna be sequels and shit. So like I don't think he misunderstands it. I think the writers for that game understand that it's all tragic. At least from what I've seen, like there's plenty of that in there. Oh my god. He's so fucked. Okay, let's take a quick second here. Man, Gawain really can't do nothing. I gotta give him, you know what I gotta do? I gotta give him items. I have to give him items. Will Magic Barrier and Insuladdle again.
Magic barrier.
We'll defend again. Because now what I want to do is hit him with that spooky aura.
How unfortunate.
Okay, he's up now. Aegon does not help Matilda cast stronger spells, so that's useless to me. Attack attacker might be useful. Yeah, just Caradog doesn't really have like the offense, in my opinion, to do anything worthwhile here. Snooze and go back to Kafrizzing. Oh my god, that is so much damage now. Yeah, spooky aura is the way. And he's asleep again. All right, why? Oh. Oh, hell yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you're so screwed, dude. I have to use the bathroom really fucking bad. So this guy needs to die now. Appreciate it. It would mean having to add more characters for the late game, and yeah, there aren't as many flashy heroes later in the book and history, but that's the point. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. But it's also a video game, and the video game needs to be entertaining. Also, Origins doesn't do the entire romance. The point is that it's a video game. And it's going to take some creative liberties to make it interesting. Are you knowing guard? Lady Rubus departed for distant pastures that she might once more put her powers of creation to good use. She entrusted us with a new duty, to watch over the light most holy and to summon her back should the darkness rise and blot it out once more. Interesting. She went somewhere else. And Ryza did. In the blink of an eye, the night fell across the realm, leaving devastation's wake. He who was born the Prince of Light was corrupted by its evil power, making of himself a king of darkness. His once holy heart consumed by hatred and rage? And though we pray and pray for Lady Rubus to return, she cannot. Dark forces continue to prevent her homecoming, and though we can yet hear her voice, please, Princess of Men, lend an ear to our creed and sustain the light that protects us all. Until another hero arrives, one who might once again aid us in banishing the darkness. What? What do you mean? Are they canonizing the bad end to Dragon Quest 1? No, that didn't make sense. They already we saw another thing that was like, no, the good ending is canon. Interesting. So there was like a moment between 1 and 2 where a hero of light, a prince of light, went bad. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom really fucking bad. Okay. Whew. You want a Samurai Warriors Origins? I mean, it's probably gonna happen. Given how this one did, it's probably gonna happen. Because it sold very well. Dynasty Warriors Origins did pretty fucking well from what I remember. Sorry, I'm swearing again. I know the Puritans don't like it when I curse. It bothers them. It bothers them that people can swear in God's great kingdom like that. Sorry, I'm a little distracted today, so I don't know how long this stream's gonna go for today. I'm just a bit preoccupied. Anyway, let us continue for the time being. We must dive. I'm pretty sure this may be where the Western guy is, but I don't know. I know there's a place with an item that I want to grab. Let's just keep looking, I guess. Nope. Why am I not rising? There we go. So Sasaki Kojiro can tell me how impressive I am. Nah, we're playing it for two different reasons. You're playing it for some kind of sick gratification. I'm playing it because I'm avoiding the fact that I'm unemployed. We are not the same. It's gotta be here, right? Everyone wants the real Japanese yuan. If I ever do, it'll be one of the samurai ones, and my only goal will be to force Miyamoto Musashi to take a bath. You should play Origins. Origins is really good. Genuinely. Dynasty Warriors Origins is fantastic, frankly. Fantastic game. I'm trying to remember where Slime Island is. There's an island in this game that's just got a bunch of slimes on it. And I'm trying to remember which one it is. Okay, there it is. That's got to be Slime Island. We're on it. I want to see if I can spawn a metal slime just to see. And there it is. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? Wow, that was a really good particle effect. Okay, so we're on Slime Island. That's cool. Just gotta remember that for next time. In the event that I want to grind out to level 99, if maybe there's an achievement for it, I don't know. If there's an achievement for it and I'm bored and I don't really feel like doing anything important, then maybe I'll do that. But otherwise, no thank you. Let's go. I gotta go to this kingdom over here. Which this is the Isle of Metals. This is the mini metal island. likes a lot about Origins that the myriad times characters stop to just fawn over OC man. He's not a real one. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand it. Sorry, your friend's not a true Dynasty Warrior head. If he doesn't like the if he doesn't like everyone feigning over Siluan, you know, he's not about it. Oh, she's busy playing Trails now, so she'll be okay. Nah. I banish her from the Dynasty Warriors community. I have no authority over her or the community, but I've decided. Also, they only fawn over, you know, they only fawn over the OC man when you're doing the relationship conversations with them. So she doesn't even have to watch those. Those aren't even relevant to the plot. Someone's not being honest. The point is to fuck every historical figure in the Three Kingdoms. It's true. I've seen it. You know, there wasn't a guy here, but maybe we literally just didn't see him. Like, maybe we literally just didn't see the boss that was here. Maybe I just completely missed him. Well, no, because we walked all the way up to the... We walked to the end, and I stood there, and I was like, where's everybody? Yeah, no. I don't know who was supposed to be here. Maybe we killed them already? Like, low-key, maybe we killed them somewhere else, and we just haven't put two and two together? The only character that I don't like saying nice things to Ziluan in Dynasty Warriors Origins is Guan Yu, because for whatever reason, Guan Yu looks a lot like my brother. And I don't want to hear my brother say those things to me. Or my self-insert character. Where am I? I feel like if I go deeper into the water, it's just gonna kind of like wrap me back around to the east, and I don't want to do that. I want to stay west and like actually find the thing that I'm looking for down here, which is, we have a northern Sea Lord layer, we have a eastern one, and a southern one. Where is the Sea Lord of the West? How do you explain to someone who's an only child that marrying your adopted stepson you grew up with is still weird? I had this conversation with someone and then also caught a video of Northern Lion not getting it. It's like dating. It's like if the problem is that I know the Northern Lion clip you're talking about. He's like explain to me why it's wrong, but but say something other than it's weird. It's like if you are raised as siblings. Northern doesn't get a lot of things, to be fair. Whatever. It's like if you were raised as siblings, right? If you're raised as siblings, you're raised under the dynamic of like a familial like brother sister like bond, right? And so like you are kind of like, it's like dating your real life stepsister, but that's the same concept in the game too. Like it's the same like thing. Doesn't work that way. Like that's not gonna work to like convince people or explain it to people. It's like, it's hard to explain if you don't have siblings, for sure. It's hard to explain to people who don't have siblings. But it's not the bond that you're supposed to have with your sibling is not a romantic one. Right? You are not raised to be romantically inclined to your siblings. 1. 2, there's a whole list of like biological reasons why you can't be doing that. 3, it's almost like a it's almost like a betrayal of the familial bond you have with that person to pursue a romantic relationship with that person, because it's almost like, okay, here's a really good analogy to that. You know how if you're a guy and you are friends with a girl, right? And you cannot be friends if you know how it's like, if you're a guy and you can't be friends with a girl without catching feelings for them, that's a problem, because it means that you cannot establish sort of like platonic relationships with the like type, like gender you're attracted to. And it's like, and that is sort of like a thing that you should work on, because otherwise it becomes impossible for you to have healthy relationships with more than just, you know, one type of person, right? If you, a familial bond, your bond with your siblings is supposed to kind of teach you that. 1. 2, it's sort of the same thing, right? You'd end up being the creepy guy who literally cannot be normal around women because you want to have sex with all of them. And that is a problem, right? There should be boundaries, and there should be things you do not do with certain people based on the type of relationship you have with them, right? As a means to not just establish that you are capable of having relationships with people, healthy relationships with people of the gender you're attracted to, that isn't predicated on romance, that doesn't have ulterior motive, right? Like not just to prove to other people that you're capable of that, but also for you as a person to establish those things and have the ability to sort of like live outside of your caveman primitive brain of you need to reproduce with everything that moves. So like, under the rules of what Northern Lion is saying, right? Under the stipulations he has given for why you can't, for like why it's wrong but don't say it's weird, that's why it's wrong. Because your bond with your siblings, aside from all the biological issues, your bond with your siblings is supposed to be a relationship you have with someone you would otherwise have, like, you know, first of all, you're raised without the romantic feelings, right? So there shouldn't, like, you don't get those feelings from your siblings, because you're not, that's not how you grow up together. That's not how you like have a relationship with them, right? But 2, it's also because, yeah, like, you as a human being should be able to form relationships with people that isn't predicated under the possibility that you may get in their pants or that you may establish some sort of romantic thing with them, right? And that's why it's weird to date your adoptive whatever, because under the contexts of being raised as a family, that is supposed to be a relationship that does not have romance involved in it, because that is not the dynamic of that relationship, right? and if you were to remove them from the adoptive family status and just make it a friend you've known for a long time that you have a non-romantic relationship with, to then pursue a romantic relationship with that person could A, make them extremely uncomfortable, B, would be crossing a boundary that has never been crossed in your relationship before, and C, usually is one-sided. And if it's not one-sided, then that is still sort of like then it just becomes like a thing of like familial bond. Like then we have to go back to the fact that the scenario actually is the adoptive thing, and that's a familial bond. That'd be like dating your mom. You know? That'd be like dating your mom. Like, it's the same in your brain, in the brain of people who are raised as siblings, that is the same thing. And I'm sure Northline will be like, well, what's so wrong about dating your mom? The same problems occur again. Although maybe he won't even go there. Maybe he wouldn't even go there. One day Lady Rubus came to us and spoke of her darkness that she sensed growing in her realm, but a shadow began to fall across her age of life. I didn't explain it well. But I'm pretty sure I'm getting somewhere with that explanation of like, there is you have relationships with other, if you're a guy, if you're a cishet guy, right? Chances are you have relationship with women, other relationships with women that, and ideally are not romantically involved. And you have those relationships, and in your head, you're like, if I were to become romantically involved with this person, that would be strange, because that is not at all the dynamic that I have with this person. That is not how our relationship formed, how it grows. You know, we are friends. And like, we don't have romantic interest in each other. But also, if we did, it would be weird, and it would impact the relationship I have with this person negatively. That can be applied to your siblings. Just as Lady Rubus had foretold, the darkness grew ever greater, and from it were born beings of pure as night. With their dark magics, they sealed our creator away, trapping her in a prison of stone. Alas, we fairies have not the strength to overcome forces that could best the goddess. It was all that we could do to weep for Lady Rubus and grieve her fate. That and pray that one mighty enough to free her would someday appear before us. Which I believe was Dragon Quest 1. These memories are all in like different order, so I would need to, I think at some point I am going to have to go back to the Fairy Palace and read. By the Red Pillars, I haven't tried to bring back incest and to return to traditions clearing the lowest bar. Well, you know, everybody, the thing is that like as much as we hate to admit it, you know, people have their limits, right? Like, even the worst person in the world has their limits to what they are like okay with. Our perception of human beings has been like forever ruined by grifters who've realized they can just say whatever they want on the internet to piss people off and make money off of it. Like, that's kind of like the thing, you know? Not to say that it's like, oh, we should remember that these people are people. They are people, but like, we should also remember that, you know, they need to be held accountable for what they're saying and stuff. But like I'm sure there have been situations in the past where a grifter will just double down on something or co-opt something because they know it's going to get people angry, and they don't actually believe in those things, but it makes them money to say they do, and it pleases the incendiary audience that loves to hear them say stuff like that. So like, you know, if Ben Shapiro, for example, was like, oh yeah, I mean, I think we should bring back incest, you know, fucking, you know, being his stupid ass self, right? Like, I firmly believe he is doing that because he knows it would become a headline somewhere. He knows that somebody is going to hear him say that and have a reaction to it, because it is somebody else's job. Unfortunately, it is also somebody else's job and You could call it a grift. I wouldn't, I'm not like 100% like at the point where I would call that a grift of equal measure, but he knows that it is somebody else's job to report on everything he says, or that somebody has made it their job to report on everything he says. So if he decides to say things like that, he knows that somebody else is going to let other people know that he said that, and he is going to collect however much he makes off of being that vitriolic. Because after he says it, somebody, the person that lets people know that he said it, probably doesn't like him and has a fan base that doesn't like him. But then his fan base is going to come to his defense, whether or not they agree with him. The rational people are going to try to like logic their way into explaining to people what he actually meant. The stupid people are going to take whatever 20-second clip somebody made of him and make it a 50-second clip and like give you like the bookends of what he was saying. And even though it doesn't change anything at all about what he's saying, they're going to be like, well, see, this is the full context. You didn't hear the full 50-second thing. So like, this is why he didn't really say that. He said all of these things. And in reality, it's just, yes, he said the thing that people are saying he said, but then he also said a couple other things around that thing that don't really change what he said, right? So they're going to do that. And then the people who just listen to him and follow him because he's incendiary, which I assume is a large amount of his audience, they are going to also co-opt that stupid statement and that stupid ideology, and they are going to run with it whether or not they really believe it, because it's fun to believe it. It's fun to say you believe it. It's fun for them to be edgy. I worked with a guy like that once. Like he didn't mean half the shit he said, but he would say it because it would get reactions from people, and he was lonely, and what he wanted was for people to pay attention to him. And the only way people paid attention to them, or the only way he could get people to pay attention to him, because he only ever had really shitty friend groups that nobody liked each other unless somebody was saying something fucking disgusting or being disgusting about somebody else, because they all hated themselves and each other, was to be edgy and say things like that. And they don't know what real human connection is, because they've never met people, or they've never endeavored to have that, right? So those people are going to co-opt that, and those people are going to proliferate it, and then friends of theirs are going to like, you know, whatever, and then the rationalizers are going to see those people doing that and rationalize for them as well, and then eventually you're going to find true believers in the cause who go, well, actually, I saw this research paper that says this is actually totally fine. And those are the really cooked people who nobody should be listening to, but people do anyway. And then eventually you will get like, if all of those things happen, you will get like the insane scenario of people trying to explain why incest is actually totally cool and awesome, and we should be doing that for real in real life. Yeah. Like that's the reality. That's the reality. Is like it's multifaceted. It takes all kinds of people, right? That's what they say, right? It takes all kinds of people, and that's true in the grifter space as well. And that's how grifters make their money. They rely on the fact that there's different kinds of people saying different kinds of things about what they are saying to make their money. Like I always see people get into like they kind of get caught up in like, okay, is this person actually smart, right? Does this person know what they're doing, or are they this ignorant of their own actions that they don't know what they're doing, right? I always see people like have that conversation, and what you need to understand is that it's a combination of a lot of people, some who know what they're doing and others who don't know what they're doing, right? That's how those things happen. That's how you get these sorts of that's how the grift works. The grift relies on well-meaning people trying to couch or defend bad-meaning people under the illusion that they think the bad-meaning people actually give a shit. And like that's sort of the and then you have the bad-meaning people who then double down once the good-meaning people give them an out to do so. That's sort of like how it happens. So you have like an idiot, you have a guy who knows better saying stuff he knows he shouldn't be saying, but saying it anyway because he knows that it's going to like benefit him. Okay. And then that what he says gets sort of propagated and propped up and like bolstered from all angles of all different kinds of people. Which is why it's like you have to, I said this before, I believe I said this before on an earlier stream last week. That's why you have the toolkit. That's why you have the toolkit of how to handle people like that, of how to handle those different kinds of people, because some people you can rationalize with. Some people are trying to rationalize something and you need to be there to go, hey, I understand that you're trying to rationalize this, but let's actually look at the real information and stuff like that, and let's actually like, and those are people you can hash it out with and have an argument with and get somewhere, right? But then there's people who they're not trying to be rational about it. They're just being dicks for the hell of it. They just want to be assholes. Like that's how they operate. That's how they socialize. That's the only way they've learned how to socialize. And with those people, you have to break the illusion for them. You can't rationalize with them. You have to get in their face about it. Or you have to shame them. You have to make them feel weird for saying those things. Those are the people you ask questions to, like, why are you saying that? Like, do you like what is your goal? Like, why, you know, you give them questions that they've never asked themselves, and you create the uncertainty, even if it doesn't happen in the moment. I can guarantee you, whenever you ask people those questions, people are way more neurotic nowadays than they like to admit. When you ask people questions like that and ask them to like understand and like think about their actions, even if they tell you to fuck off in the moment, what you say is going to linger in their brain for fucking ever. That guy's gonna sit on that question that you ask him about why he's saying those things, and even if he doesn't change right away, it's going to eat at him, and it's going to kill him, and it may in fact, metaphorically kill him, and it may in fact change his behavior the next time around. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I think this is where we're supposed to go, but I'm not like 100, because this looks like the Mermaid Sanctuary. Yeah, this is not it. Hey, Krebsig. I don't know where this lady's sleeping. I'm bored. Not of the video game. I'm just kind of like, I'm in a mood. Every part of my rig is here. Congratulations on beating out the price hikes. I'm proud of you for being proactive. Yeah, I don't know where to go. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's look up the guide. If it were just me playing the game, I would probably like keep looking around and stuff, but like, RPG site, what up? This is a really great guide, by the way. Oh, Adam wrote this one. Huzzah! Anyway, Adam's cool. Follow Adam on the Blue Sky. Where are we? in this. Oh, we're really far in. Oh, we're really far in. Ew. Okay, wait. Rubus. Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're here, we're here. Slime Island, whatever. Store bedroom, did that. We did Baran. Deep underwater exploration. How many living memories do we have? I think we have. Wait, do I already have? Am I looking for something I already have? I don't have it yet. Okay. I guess there's no Western Sea Lord's lair. Okay. Ocean west of Middenhall. West of Middenhall. Ah, okay. Have you seen the leaks for Kiwami 3 story, by the way? Yes. I have discussed it on the podcast, but the podcast will not be coming out today. Unfortunately, that episode is not coming out today. Sorry, I'm preoccupied. Like I said, I'm my mind is elsewhere today. I have seen the leaks for Kiwami 3 story. For the first time ever, I'm not even kidding, for the first time ever, I looked at the leaks. I've never done that for a game ever before. But for Kiwami, for Kiwami 3, I'll make an exception. I'll make an exception. Cause I'm not playing that shit. Yeah. Oh, this is where I wanted to go. This is the fucking sparkly thing that I've been seeing from up there. Oh, yes. Oh, so satisfying. I can only assume they transmitted what 3 was even about. Somehow they did. Because Yokoyama's a fucking hack. And unfortunately, I did take a peek at the Reddit the other day. And they have already kind of gone back to coping about it. Short-lived little moment. On wings of light did the hero soar to the skies of the world above, bringing light to the darkness. Having done so, they descended to Alefgard to banish the even greater evil that had overtaken our realm. Our savior fought bravely through battle after battle, finally freeing Rubus from her stone shackles. Then, with the holy light of the queen among queens in one hand and a blade befitting a king among kings in the other, they ended Alefgard's nightmare. See, I knew there was a part of the ocean that I was like missing. Is this the Shrine of Rubus? Fuck, I might have fucked up. Something feels a little off here. The signs is almost too silent. And yet there's nary a monster to be seen. Okay, this is not the Shrine of Rubus. Never mind, it is the Shrine of Rubus. Fuck. I don't know. I don't care. I so don't care. I'm fully I think at this point I'm fully checked out of Like a Dragon until they do a proper Ichiban game with good RPG elements, because those have been really fucking bad. Okay? Infinite Wealth is a fucking embarrassment. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done until they get their act together. I don't even think I want to cover the Yakuza stuff anymore, to be honest. Until they get their act together. And also they hired Kagawa. You know? Like there's no world, in my opinion, there's no world where we should be tolerating that. Okay, we can survive one of their attacks, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in tolerating that sort of thing anymore, to be honest. I just like, I feel like the hiring of Kagawa was the last straw for me. Oh, it's an ultimate key door? Are you serious? Shit. Well, it's free XP to kill these dudes, so... And they give, like, boss XP, even. So I'll just kill them all now. Oh, fuck.
This might sting a bit.
Bye. And then he dodged the knee. Son of a bitch. That's fine. We'll probably have to redo this fight. At least we got Negoshi's game. No, that's using AI in the artwork apparently. That's using generative AI in some of the textures. According to this, according to a couple things. Say it with me, kids. Street justice. You gotta be careful about what you're saying around nowadays, De Jesus. You shouldn't be saying stuff like that willy-nilly. Especially just for a guy that writes bad stuff. I do want him to lose his job, though. He won't bounce this time, surely. Well, I could just kill him with like physical attacks and abilities and stuff that can't be countered by bounce. We could do that, but wouldn't it be more funny to just keep throwing spells at him until he doesn't cast it? Wasn't talking about Yokoyama. Then what the fuck? We're talking about Yokoyama. Get on the ball! Here we go. We'll do... We'll do regular stuff. Oh, I undid the speed of the battles and I don't remember how to like switch them back up.
Shall not escape us.
I, for one, love the power set Street Justice from City of Heroes. Giga Slash, Lightning, Hypno Whip again. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. fuck? I don't want to play defensively. I just want to kill them. Damn it. I want to be lazy. I want to be lazy. I want to be lazy. Fine. I'll do it your way. I really would like an Acceleratle though. That would be nice. If I could get one of those. Giga Slash. I guess Kabuff would actually do a couple of favors for us. Who the fuck told you to do that? Oh, and of course, the one time I don't just pull out all the spells, it's like, oh yeah, we're not gonna cast Bounce this time. Fucking dick. Don't die. Don't die. Excellent. Our hope is Project Sentry. You mean Stranger Than Heaven?
I mean, you're dead.
No. That's gonna be full of more racist propaganda than anything else, as I've already speculated. And at this point, like, I'm starting to believe it more and more that what I was worried about will in fact come to fruition. How come Matilda doesn't have a flying knee? I feel like she should. Let's try pickpocketing one of them.
Shall not escape us.
Nope. Unfortunately, I don't think Project Sentry is going to save you because it's made by the same people. Stranger Than Heaven is made by the same people, so why should we expect anything better? And also, why would I want to support their next game if they so outspokenly defended the casting of Kagawa? You know? Like, why do I want to support a company like that that hears a lot of backlash from the entire global audience and is like, yeah, if you wipe your ass with me, I'll wipe my ass with you. I think I can take him. They don't have bounce, I don't think. Jesus Christ, they do a lot of damage though. We just gotta get one move off on them, I think. So we'll just risk it. Yeah. The EXP distribution's a little wonky now, but that's okay. That makes things more exciting. Put all your hope in reading a book instead. Or watching... Go watch some Takashi Miike movies. Go watch them, like... Go watch Dead or Alive. Go find games that are being made in the style of Like a Dragon on Steam right now. I know a couple. I actually want to play the one where you play as a guy that's like forming like a high school gang or whatever. That one looks like fun. Let's go revive Rubus and then, I don't know. Maybe call it after that. A little quick stream, nothing too major. No treasure, no problem. Gotta get at least some story content out of today's stream, right? They've given us the world's longest hallway. Oh my god.
Look out!
What was that?
My gift for guiding me to this place. Ooh, it pains me that you would be so uneager to accept it.
It's enormous.
And you are insignificant. Run along now, worms. My business here is with Lady Rubis.
Then you will have to go through us. We may be small, but
So
we
is
are
Alice
strong.
representative of pride?
You certainly do not want for self-belief. We shall see how long that lasts.
I think they're all based off of different
A holy
sins.
place,
'Cause
and
I think
we shall
Pazuzu
not
was-
allow you to
was,
defile it with
gluttony.
your evil.
Like
You
avarice.
will rue the day you came here,
Sorry, that's greed.
fiend.
Gluttony is something else. So I think he was gluttony.
Peacock all you like. Your shouts will turn to screams ere long.
Alright. Is our strategy going to work? Helm Splitter. Kabuff. Oomph. Egg on.
We will prevail.
Come up!
He seems like just like a physical attacker kind of dude. So maybe it'll work? Oh, he's like kind of... I'm smarter than that. I'm smarter than that to jinx it. I'm not jinxing it.
We shall prevail.
Most unfortunate.
I'm not jinxing it. I'm not gonna jinx it.
How's that?
Come up!
Be careful.
Fight on.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
How's that?
Never give in.
Thank you very much. Here, a boot.
Shut up, don't look at me. Don't look at me, I'm not saying nothing.
We will prevail.
Interesting.
I'm This has to be a fake out, right?
Come up!
Ow.
This has to be a fake out. There's no way. There's no way.
Come up!
How's that?
Let us end this farce.
That was so fucking easy.
You are fortunate
No way.
to stretch my wings.
Most would admit defeat after being so thoroughly trounced.
Yeah, I would say.
This fight is not over.
You would flee.
I... No. I simply wish to continue our exchange on equal
Yeah,
terms.
it's pride.
You humans value honor above all else. Do you not? We shall meet again. And when we do, you will learn how insignificant you are.
No! We could not stop him.
It matters not, for Rubis is safe. And the silence that enveloped this place suddenly feels less silent.
Then what are we waiting for? Let us go and rouse the spirit from her slumber.
Let's do it. Good old Lady Rubis, not to be confused with the goddess. Are they the same person? Who knows? It's not clear.
The sigils!
So extra.
Maestro, please.
Oh, that's right. She plays the instruments. Very nice. It's her. Lady Rubis. Spirit of the land. Of all Alifgard.
I am Rubis, mother to all that call the land of Alifgard home.
Yes, that's what I just said.
It is a pleasure to meet you at last.
I said that already.
Heroes. I thank you for awakening me from my slumber.
Lady Rubis,
We have come here to beg your aid in defeating Hargon, a villain who threatens your realm.
Be at ease, young prince. I know all, for I did watch over you whilst I dreamt.
It's 3:30. Why were
Now
you
I
still
shall make
asleep?
good on my promise. The unshakable pledge which I made to your forebear many moons ago. Here, take this.
The Eye of Rubis. I need a new office chair. Mine keeps making a ticky-tock
If
noise when I
ever
shake my
you
legs
should
now.
feel dark,
Or I might actually have to tighten the screws on it.
before you leave to face your final challenge, brave heroes, I would ask that you, too, make a pledge to me. Promise me that none of you will lay down your lives in pursuit of your goal. Thank you.
we shall celebrate our victory together. With Erdrick as our guiding light, we shall not fail.
Aye. Hargon's reign of terror ends today.
Listen well, brave heroes.
That's cool.
When evil did spread across this land, you did rise up to meet it. To bring peace and light where there was darkness
Yo!
and death. 'Tis a weighty burden to rest on such young shoulders, and yet, I beg you, save my world. Please. Now go with my blessing. I shall pray for your safe return. And know that I do watch over you, always.
I think that's a line that another character in another Dragon Quest game says.
Come then. Renderak awaits. So does Hargon.
We did it. Oh shit, we gotta go upstairs. How windy do you think it is until like it just teleports me to the next area? That was pretty far. Okay, there's nothing here. So there's no point going all the way around. Whoa! We're up top now, huh? Okay. I'm missing a memory. And I would like to get it before we adjourn. Ah, yes. Yes, of course. Oh, not for a while, actually. Jeez. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit longer, but I'm gonna end the stream here today. We're just gonna do an early one today. My dad has been nagging me to go eat lunch with him, and honestly, I am so like all over the place mentally at the moment that I can't focus on what's happening in the story. That was cool though. I did quite like that little touch in that scene with Rubus. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm gonna call it here, folks, for now. Tomorrow there will be a stream. Thursday and Friday's a little iffy, because Friday I'm going to where my grandpa used to live, because his mass, instead of doing a funeral, we decided to do a mass. Because we cremated him. So we're gonna be doing that on Saturday. So Friday will be when I drive over there, and then Saturday's the mass, and then Sunday I come back. So Monday we'll have a stream. Tomorrow we'll have a stream. The Monday coming up we'll have a stream. Thursday might be iffy. My dad and I haven't decided if we want to sort of drive into town for Thursday, and then from town drive down. Because it's a shorter drive if we do it that way. But yeah. But yeah, you're gonna get a lot more streams, I think. At least of this game. And then afterwards, I don't know, maybe we'll play Nioh. Maybe we'll do like a full Team Ninja playthrough of all of their Team Ninja games. I was thinking about doing that. So like Nioh, Nioh 2, Stranger of Paradise, Wolong, and then Nioh 3 when it comes out. And it'll probably be out by the time we get to it. So yeah. Until next time, everybody, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.